welcome to your Monday. Jim Davis, along with the Buckeye boy, Boats and Droz. A special Monday appearance with Boats and Droz on the Daily Dugout. First off, big news for the team. That's right, the team. 101 here in the Valley, but now 100.1 in Montrose. We are on in Montrose. So check it out. 100.1. Don't get that screwed up with 101.1 here in the Valley. 100.1 in Montrose. We welcome the folks from the Montrose area to enjoy the Jim Davis Show weekday mornings. Jim Rome, Dan Patrick, of course, all of our play-by-play. Armchair quarterbacks, by the way, tonight. 4 o'clock at Boston's. $5 burgers out of Boston's, their theme burger. The Buckeye boy, Greg, will be out there tonight getting you ready for a really good Monday Night Football matchup. Baltimore and New England, 5:45 on the team tonight. All right.
Be the second time today Foods interrupted my work.
Oh. So you'll work it in there. You always find a way.
I find a way to work a meal in. Yeah.
All right, we got Boats and Droz in here because Boats and Droz is a cautionary tale for those of you that like to imbibe. That maybe sometimes you need to know when to say when you've had so much that some guy says, "Hey, somebody headbutt me. I want somebody to headbutt me," and this guy goes, "I'm the guy for the job." I mean, here you hurt your wrist.
Yeah,
now, we thought you did something else, But anyway, you hurt
me alone time.
You hurt your wrist after you got headbutted. You agreed to get headbutted, and you fell backward and landed on your wrist.
Yeah, the guy was kind of mouthing off, and he said, "I want somebody to headbutt me." And so me being me, I said, "Well, yeah, cool, but what's going to happen back?" He wanted to punch me, and I said, "No, just headbutt me, please." And it was. He kind of caught me off guard with it, and what really hurt, the wrist part of it, was when he got me with the headbutt, both arm extended, just threw me down, and so as I'm falling back, I fell on my wrist, bit the back of my tongue, slight concussion, little bump right here, but yeah, I'm good. I'm here.
And internet proof that you're a dumbass.
Yeah. Where's the button? We need the button.
We need the button.
Charles Barkley button.
Well, fortunately, it's the internet. We don't need the button. Look, we've all
volunteers to get headbutt?
Yeah, and we've all done dumb things. We've been drinking, but I can't remember any time I ever said, "Hey, I'll headbutt some guy." Hey, I want to get headbutted. And this guy, he walked off like he kicked your butt, right?
Yeah, he was bragging as he was walking away. He says, "Yeah, I just beat that guy up," and I said, "Well, no, I willingly let you headbutt me." And then he said,
"Was that guy at the hospital later?"
No.
Scoreboard.
Wasn't my head though. This was just accidental.
I'm just saying, I'm breaking this down very quickly. Just really dumb on your part.
I learned a lesson.
Really dumb.
Brace yourself with
and what a
that's not really a lesson you need to learn.
And what a D-bag on this guy's part. Yes, buddy, if you ever see this, I'm talking to you. D-bag for bragging that you knocked our boy Boats and Droz out.
So if you see somebody
he let you do it, okay?
He's lucky Big Max back here wasn't there.
Yeah, no kidding.
If you see somebody with Brandon Droz's face imprinted on his forehead, call the authorities.
All right, let's get to the important matters of the day. Not that your little skirmish over the weekend was an important, Boats and Droz. Broncos lose at Tennessee 13-10, 18 rushing yards, and it seemed like anytime they got something going on the ground, Justin Forsett was fumbling. They were getting a holding penalty, so they had to lean heavily on Trevor Siemian, who threw once again for over 300 yards, had a touchdown pass, didn't throw a pick. Look, this offense's problems are not on Trevor Siemian's right arm. This offensive line, their inability to convert on third down, one of the worst teams on third down in the league. Just a lot. The offense has regressed. It's not gotten better. We said this year they had to be better to help out this defense. Buckeye, they've not been better at all.
No, this offense is bad, and I've been saying it for weeks now. There's nobody on this offensive line that I trust to do their job other than Matt Paradis, and it doesn't matter. You can bring in Justin Forsett. You can bring in Tony Dorsett. He's still not going to be able to gain yardage with this offensive line, and when you have a hurt quarterback and you throw 51 times, that's a bad thing. The quarterback's ankle is hurt, and you still have him drop back and throw 51 times on 61 plays.
And yesterday, too, we had the little skirmish, a little bit like his thing, except Harry Douglas with a clean look. It's a clean play.
He didn't ask first.
Yeah, he didn't ask first. It was it's a legal play. But the fact is, when you're 20-some yards away from the football, what Harry Douglas did to Chris Harris Jr. is crappy. It's dirty. It wasn't at the point of attack. And I don't blame Aqib Talib, who's known for being a guy with a very short fuse. I don't blame Aqib Talib for doing what he did yesterday.
I call him the Denver Broncos Brandon Droz.
I'd say
Because
so.
he does this random weird crap like that. And, he didn't poke anybody in the eye. He didn't shoot himself in the leg. He didn't
Tried to
let
punch
himself get headbutted. He backed up his boy, and he said after the game that they share the same agent, and if he sees him in the office, he's going to kick his ass there too. So it's going to be an interesting offseason for Todd France's boys.
Well, I just think it's funny. Harry Douglas says, well, if Chris Harris Jr. had been watching film, he sees that we do that. Well, okay, but you're 20-some yards away from the play. Come on, Harry Douglas. That's because Chris Harris Jr. didn't do his film work on you doing something 20 yards away from the ball. But yeah, it's clean, but it's kind of it's a dirty, unnecessary play. But the Broncos definitely facing an uphill battle here with the Patriots coming up this Sunday at Kansas City, and then back home to host the Oakland Raiders. It's going to be very tough for the Broncos. And tonight, by the way, Baltimore and New England. If you're a Broncos fan, you have to root for the Patriots tonight to keep the Broncos in the playoffs if they started today. Because if the Ravens win tonight, that drops the Steelers down to the 6th spot. Ravens are the third seed in the league right now. So yeah, I know you have to hope for a Patriots win tonight.
2 out of the next 3 games for both the Patriots and the Raiders. You got to cheer for them.
Yeah. By the way, Good, the Bad, the Ugly, we had that on the show today as well. A lot of good locally with the Fruita Monument girls undefeated, still playing great basketball. Good weekend for the Central boys. They have just a 1 loss on the season. Palisade girls also playing really, really well. Also, CMU women playing great. They've now won 6 straight and stayed undefeated in the RMAC. Lots of bad and ugly this weekend. The Broncos' inability to get anything done early on. Avalanche losing 10-1 at Montreal on Saturday.
Hey, Varlamov had 51 saves last night, though. Doesn't excuse the 10 goals that they gave up between 2 goalies, but
That was
nice
good
bounce back.
Good.
Hey,
with
they
the
only
win
allowed
last night.
1 in the 3rd period, so let's focus on the positive.
6 in the first.
6 in the first, 1 in the third. All right, so that's the Daily Dugout for the Buckeye Boy for Boats and Doors. Don't forget, if you live in the Montrose area, if you commute down there, we're now on 100.1. That's 100.1 in Montrose. Have a great day.